very special guest. Stan Schoenfeld is one of the recipients of the Gary Bruton Scholarship. The scholarship is a fund that we initiated after Gary Bruton passed away. He was a former president of our board. And to date, over $112,000 have been raised for that. 19 individuals have, after a year of recovery out of Justin's place, then have been gifted monies for education or training to come out of that, because it's one thing to get through the restoration process. By the way, Mike Lindell, the My Pillow guy, who is himself a former addict, says St. Matthew's House is the gold standard for the whole country. He's looking all over the country at recovery programs, and he is saying this is the example. And the Gary Bruton Scholarship, which we are emphasizing for the season of Lent, the Gary Bruton Scholarship is participating in not just recovery, but full-on launching into life and future. So, Stan Schoenfeld, I'd like you to come forward.
Good morning. How's everybody doing? Good. It's been about 3 years since I spoke here. Right when I got the scholarship, they had asked me to come and speak. So just a quick background. My name is Stan. I am a grateful Christian in recovery. I have over 4 years clean and sober. Thank you. I grew up with a broken home, which left me living in fear and acceptance. And I was seeking acceptance in all the wrong places, people, and things. And with the drugs and alcohol, it just eased the pain and made it easier to get through, my childhood and adolescence and then into being an adult. Eventually, until it brought me to my knees I survived kidney failure, and I was on dialysis for about 5 months and then was healed, but didn't see that I had a problem, so I went back to drinking and drugging, and then eventually brought me to my knees with a suicide attempt. But it was at that time that I felt, filled with a purpose. I honestly felt the Lord with his hand on my heart and just tell me that it's time to rise up and do something good. And that's when my rock bottom, and I finally had the courage to ask for help. And I went to the Justin's Place recovery program, which is a year-long program. And that was exactly what I needed, because it gave me time to draw closer to the Lord and figure out what he was trying to tell me and my purpose, which happened to be helping others. And with that helping others, I wasn't sure what direction that was to go until I applied for the Gary Bruton Scholarship and decided that I was going to go into personal training and helping others, build their body back up and get their lives back and live healthy lives. So with that, the Gary Bruton Scholarship, real quick, paid for my personal training, my spin certification, and a Titleist performance certification, because there's a lot of golfers in Naples, so I had to get that one.
That's good.
But that scholarship, if it just changed my life. I was starting from ground zero. I had to change everything, and that was a career. My career was in the restaurant business, and that wasn't going to be good for me to go back to. So, I just started from ground zero and built my way up. I worked for Justin's Place as a case manager, which helped me work with others and helped me learn how to deal with issues and problems and communicate. And while I was doing that, I studied for my exams and just built my way up to where I am today. I got blessed with a great country club to work at where there are many believers there. All my clients, we talk about the Lord and what he's doing in our lives. And, my family is extremely grateful. I'm able to provide for them now. And I just feel like my life purpose is on its way. I'm continuing to grow. I'm continuing to learn. And I'm extremely grateful for the groundwork that Gary Bruton had started, and I hope that I can, fulfill his legacy and what that scholarship is supposed to be. And I'm grateful for this church. If it wasn't for this church and that scholarship, I definitely don't know if I would be where I am at today. And, the money and the job is a blessing, but I think the best blessing that I got out of all this was the relationships. And there's two ladies here that were probably the greatest gifts I got from the relationship, and that's Nancy and Julie over there. I call them my Naples mom, and they when I got the scholarship, they reached out to me, and they were there for me to encourage me and pray for me, and help me make sure that I was, staying on the path and not wandering off. So with that, I just want to say thank you, and thank you for all your work with the scholarship, and I'll be praying for everybody here. Thanks.